It's crazy. It's been a while since I've done a Rick and Morty video as such. Maybe that's because season 5 has been a mixed bag, to say the least. But hey, we're here at the finale, and I'm making a video, so that probably means I either really hated it or I really liked it. Spoiler alert, really liked it. Spoiler alert, we're going to talk about spoilers, big spoilers. So, oh, and also, I feel voiceover just really doesn't capture, you know, I think, let's change it up. Nope. No, thank you. I don't like this, and I don't want this. On the other hand, I really like the conclusion to this season. Now here's the thing, going into any Rick and Morty episode, there's always a question of how much is consequential. What should be taken serious? The show, and even season 5,
Grandpa fucked up, sunglasses on, act like a turkey! What are you?
Has taken plenty of steps to ensure it's difficult to apply reason or change to a show that can be and is extremely nihilistic. It tends to create these sweeping massive sci-fi comedy plots that are resolved by the 22 minutes, and in the grand scheme of the show, are meaningless. Rick is a god, Morty is a sad. The best episodes are those that reflect small, personal changes due to these events. So now, what if I told you that this meaninglessness wasn't random, or even really existential in cause, but was manufactured by our protagonist? That this deterministic, self-loathing sitcom was rigged from the start? I think that is an extremely interesting direction to take the show, while staying close to its roots of existential horror. It explains how these infinite realities have frequently reflected the show's premise. Now, it wouldn't be in true Rick and Morty fashion if I didn't now have to talk about the crows.
Stop! Okay, that's it. 2 crows. You're fired.
When I started watching episode 9 and there was this absolute commitment to the crow aesthetic and jokes,
Seriously, is there anything not on theme here?
I laughed. I enjoyed this, but it seemed pretty clear the crows were acting as a silly out or escape to undercut meaning.
Turn myself into a pickle, Morty! Boom! Big reveal. I'm a pickle. What do you think about that?
Funniest shit I've seen. Yet, episode 9 was pretty solid. Morty rebelling once again and being punished fits the season's sort of central theme. Particularly that moment where he loses his hand and makes that guy implode on himself is standout. Similarly, Rick goes on this semi-fake self-discovery adventure to fill a Morty-sized hole in his heart.
Get it now. We are gonna shove this crow shit down Morty's throat.
He would rather learn lessons from very empathetic crows
Man, crows are empathetic as fuck.
than admit he loves Morty, that he needs to change, and this cannot involve total abandonment. So when episode 9 finished and Rick and 2 crows seemed like the jokey direction the show went, I was like, yes.
Do 1,000 seasons, 14 episodes each, 9 seconds a pop. Shows on your shoes. Sneaky. That's when you've got everybody's attention.
This is expected. Even though I felt episode 9's ending held actual emotional weight, really episode 9 is what we've come to expect from a finale, especially if the previous 2 seasons were anything to go off. It was strong, it left the premise of the show in question, but not beyond repair. Episode 10 starts,
Power of 1,000 crows.
and the entire first 5 minutes are devoted to an anime-style crow samurai show. I mean, it wasn't entirely unexpected when the episode got back on track to what seemed like a more regular adventure. I guess what I didn't expect was the depth of how much information the show was about to divulge. Like, is a lot. The extent of what the show provides to the audience in a 3-minute dialogue-less sequence is a lot to take in. even for those actually trying to keep track of the show. In fact, I expect this may be the point at which those that watch the show just for the gags and stonerish comedy might be isolated, because the final half of the episode is not just sci-fi elements, it is a complex, non-parody, solid sci-fi story, and it's not holding the audience's hand at all. It expects you to follow and infer what's going on to understand story beats that immediately happen next without exposition. Which, all in all, I found refreshing and engaging. I hardly noticed that the episode all but drops gags and jokes. It's still witty. The, eat shit, fuck you.
Eat shit, fuck you. The drug company's paid for me to say every word. I have millions of dollars, and I don't care if you live. Oh, God, oh, fuck, no, no!
Stands out as hilarious, especially considering the backdrop of people being slaughtered and the corrupt Rick society, but also a poke at actual news, and so on. You get it, a joke usually isn't just a joke. There's a quick crow callback at the penultimate part.
Rick, did you really leave the crows for me? Or did you come back because they dumped you?
And it's funny, but also emotionally fitting and pushes the story forward. I'm not going to attempt to unpack the plot and lore of what's going on here. I'll just say I find it extremely fitting. It has rewarding payoffs you don't expect.
Check out Season 1, Episode 9, Rickheads. Excelsior.
It doesn't damage the show overall. At the same time, it flips everything we know so far on its head.
They built a wall around infinity. They separated all the infinite universes from all the infinite universes where he's the smartest man in the universe.
The idea that we've only seen the tainted, special Rick-selected versions of infinite realities is good.
Spent every version of all of our lives in one infinite crib built around an infinite fucking baby.
I think we do need to wait to see what the actual consequences are. Like, they sort of already played fast and loose with dimensions, backstory, real characters, and so on. I wonder if, as an audience, we can differentiate this point as a significant change for the future, especially considering this is about, or just past, the halfway mark of the expected show's lifespan. It would make sense to incorporate clearer, potentially different universe rules moving forward. I mean, this is all just speculation. Who knows, maybe just evil Morty escaped while everyone else is still stuck in the now decently purged Rickverse. The fact the show continues to deliver on its premise of trope subversion and can even subvert its own story in many ways is fantastic.
Where I sit, Morty, that's the best deal on the table. I don't have a real plan.
These episodes are still semi-plagued by current season 5 issues, that is, that plots that derail and escalate extremely fast, often losing track of the characters or dropping most of the jokes. Here it's the jokes, and fortunately it works. I think this is why these were released together. The crows were merely a red herring, misdirecting the audience to expect zero consequences. While delivering far beyond the show's central premise. It feels like 2 seasons since a shake-up this size has happened, and to build to this and actually execute. A basically flawless story with only the potential future installments to fuck this up is outstanding. As someone whose childhood was full of Doctor Who, I like that Rick and Morty has been able to fill that hole in my hearts as I move into adulthood. 9 out of 10. Right, so super strong start to the season, spectacular end to the season. rough middle. Real rough. I'll put my scores up for all the episodes up here, and with that thing we call math, I can come with an overall score for the season, 7 out of 10, which is strong. And to be honest, with the context of the entire season, I could totally see myself giving it an 8 and being lenient. Episode 3 was probably still my favourite, either that or 10, haven't decided. No, episode 3 I laughed more. Nope, I don't like this. No. Fuck.